Turn to number 38 before prayer. While we were in prayer today, the Lord blessed several of the pastors, and we were so thrilled over the beauty of the trees, and we had bluebirds all around us. And I don't know how many were on the hill, but there were just bluebirds all over the place, and they just flying all around us. And we got so blessed in prayer, blessed over the trees. I was blessed reviewing how about 2 years ago, Pastor Hogue and myself were on the hill, and he started sharing with me an experience he'd had, and the Lord helped me to enter in there with him.
Touches my heart.
And I just traveled right along with him, and I know it was just a miracle.
Right.
You know yourself, because when we come to church, it takes the Lord to get us tuned in with what Jesus is doing. If we've been working all day and had our mind on our business, and then we try to get all that out and let Jesus come in, it's not easy to do, is it? And I got up there, and just as soon as he started, Jesus just swept me right in there with him, and here we went. And for maybe an hour to an hour and a half, it was just, I just cried and I cried and I cried, and I'd have the witness of the Spirit. He'd say, "Now, Stephen, the trees would be with me right over there." And he'd tell me about the trees over there, and Jesus would bless me. I could tell it.
Yeah.
Not just by an inner operation, but I could tell it another way too, that was great.
That's a veil lifted.
Yes, the veil lifted, and I could tell about all the trees. And there we were up there today, and God came down, and I was praying, and I said, "Fellas, praise God." I said, "The trees are having a revival." The trees are on fire for God. I know that sounds a little unusual, but it blessed us. And I said, they have a revival every spring and every fall. We have a revival meeting. The trees get on fire.
Hey.
And when I met Jesus years ago, while everything was on fire, when I met the Lord, as I stepped out of the south end of Smith Hall, it was such a wonderful experience. And the Lord blessed our hearts today. And then in the study, as Rodney and I were meditating over the hymns, we prayed over 5 pages of hymns before we had one word about anything. And when we got to How Gentle God's Commands, the Lord touched us, and I went to the page, got to reading it, and went down there. And which stanza was that, Rodney, about nature?
Tuesday.
Beneath his watchful eye, his saints securely dwell. That hand which bears all nature up shall guide his children well. Oh, Rodney and I got so happy in the study over there. I said, "Rodney, just look at that." We were so excited over the trees up there, and God blessed us so much over it. And here Jesus gives us something about nature in the song, and we were so thrilled about that. Well, let's stand together and sing this.
How gentle God's commands, how kind His precepts are. Cast your burdens on the Lord, and trust His constant care. Beneath His watchful eye, His saints securely dwell. That hand which bears all nature up shall guide His children well. Why should this anxious throne press down your weary mind? Haste to your heavenly Father's throne, and sweet refreshment find. His goodness stands approved, unchanged from day to day.